We are Event Rap. This is the Pulmonary Association, the Canadian Association
I said,
of Physicians.
put them up if you're ready to jam, cause the lungs of the world are in our hands. Put them up if you're ready to jam, since the lungs of the world are in our hands. Put them up if you're ready to jam, since the lungs of the world are in our hands. Put them up if you're ready to jam, cause the lungs of the world are in our hands.
We thought we'd come through and freestyle quick. This is the Canadian Association of Physicians for the Environment. We got a story to carry. I mean, their concerns are pulmonary.
Yeah, pulmonary concerns. You see, we gotta stop making fossil fuels burn now. Yeah, until we're done, we gotta all come together. We can save the lungs. Yeah,
we gotta breathe in. We gotta breathe in. We gotta be healthy in every single season. Can't you even see? We need to rearrange the lungs of the planet damaged by climate change.
Climate change, I spit lines like a free throw. We came with capes, so you know they some heroes. Yeah, out here trying to save the lungs, and it's not horse manure like dung.
This is how we step up and take control. You can feel this deep in your brachials. Yeah, cause we come with solutions. Climate change contributes to lung pollution.
In the air, out the mouth. You gotta breathe in, breathe it in, breathe it out. Yeah, that's what we gotta say. Get the lungs of the world, cause they need a break. I say, put your hands if you're ready to jam, cause the lungs of the world, they're in our hands. Put them up if you're ready to jam, cause the lungs of the world are in our hands. Say, put them up if you're ready to jam, cause the lungs of the world are in our hands. Put them up if you're ready to jam, cause the lungs of the world are. Y'all gon' get it.
Yeah,
y'all gon' pick it up next time. Better yet, you gon' come with the next rhyme. I said you gon' pick it up after, cause the lungs of the world have asthma.
They did put their hands up, full of cameras. I came to cotton straight up from Canada.
Canada.
Right, cause this is how we do it, we're heaving. Can you feel it in your lungs? Breathe in.
Breathe in, breathe out, what I'm talking about. We doing this for the lungs, not the clout. Yeah, we gotta come through, can't ignore it. The lungs of the world exist in the rainforest.
In the rainforest with lots of trees. The trees of the planet, yes, we need them to breathe.
Breathe.
I mean, in the garbage, fossil fuel needs to be hurled to save the lungs of the world.
Save the lungs of the world too. They absorb fossil fuels and they'll clean all the CO2. We gotta stop, that's what we got to do.
We're just freestyling and we're sparking the rhythm, saying we really need to stop the carbon emissions. Yeah, check it out. We sparking it quick. Also, we are special, the middle particulates. Oh,
particulates. Yeah, we're out here kicking it. You know that is very scary. We got a bunch of infected pulmonaries.
They thought it was money like turning gold, but people are dying because we're burning coal. I mean, are we all just fools? Make some noise if you think we should stop fossil fuel. Put them up if you're ready to jam, cause the lungs of the world are in our hands.
Put them up if you're ready to jam, cause the lungs of the world are in our hands. Let's go, put them up cause you're ready to jam, since the lungs of the world are in our hands. Hey, put them up if you're ready to jam, since the lungs of the world are in our hands.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. This is artivism, it's activism mixed with art. We're bringing the hip hop. You guys want to hear one more quick song about the lungs of the world? And then we have some representatives from the groups that put this whole activation together that have important messages to share with you. But we'll do one more show real quick, okay? All right. We'd like to. Let me play a beat that does not have vocals in it. We got it. All right. There we go. Come on. Yo, we came to have a good time and have fun. To enjoy life, you need your lungs.
Need your lungs.
We just like to have fun, but to have a good time, you really need your lungs. Do you like to have fun? Make some noise if you really value your lungs. We just like to have fun, but the planet has the Amazon. Those are the lungs.
Yeah, press to the draw. The lungs of the world have a bad call. Yeah, this is all revealing. It's time for us to stop and come and heal it.
Come and heal it. We did not write this, it's freestyle. The planet has bronchitis. Can't you even see? It's a section. Fossil fuels are giving the planet an infection.
An infection, that's how it is though. Come through, kick all the lines like a free throw. Nah, see, I have to check it. Stethoscope, get corrected.
Yeah, that's right, we come through and we walk words. Can't you even tell this activism is doctors?
Doctors.
Yeah, because our lungs are getting filthy and fossil fuels are making us unhealthy.
Unhealthy, and me, I don't like it. You should trust us, doctors prescribe this. They're out here writing prescriptions, saving the lungs of the world, that's the mission.
Cause we like to have fun, but to have a good time you really need your lungs. Do you like to have fun? That means you really need your lungs.
Breathe in, breathe out. That's what we're talking about. Breathe in, breathe out. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're coming kind of crazy and we got some physicians here. Some are Canadian. Yeah, and we like to just blaze words. Canadian doctors prescribe nature.
Yeah, nature is the prescription. Told you we don't need a division. Yeah, saving the lungs, that's the mission. All the statements need some revision.
We can stop fossil fuels and take control. All y'all people, lungs are inflatable. Yeah, stopping the climate change situation. We can't have bad stuff inside them.
Nah, no we can't, and I know this. The doctors gave us the diagnosis. And now all the prescriptions got written. Think it's about time that we give it a quit, cause
we want to see renewables begin to rise. To solve climate change, you have to improvise. So everybody shout out if you like a little hip hop that is freestyle. If you like to have fun and to have a good time, you really need your lungs. Do you like to have fun
and to have a good time, really need your lungs. Really like to have fun, to have a good time, need your lungs. I think they all got it, I think they get it. The lungs of the world are currently infected. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We would like to pass it on to the activists and scientists that came together for this activation. Please lend them your ears.
Thank you so much to Baba Britton and Dax. That was so much fun and really got us going, talking about the issues. My name is Nola Poirier, and I'm here with the Canadian Association of Physicians for the Environment. And, well, first, actually, I want to also do another thank you to Angel Aluk, who delivered these lungs all the way from Canada. They didn't make the flight they were supposed to, and so she saved the day. But we're here with health professionals to show that the health of the planet and the health of people are inseparable. These lungs have a dual symbolism. They symbolize the damage fossil fuels inflict on human health. Fossil fuel pollution is responsible for 1 in 5 deaths worldwide, causing 8 million deaths in 2018 alone. And secondly, they represent the Amazon rainforest, the lungs of the earth, where we are now, that is also under threat from fossil fuel extraction and fossil fuel-caused climate change. The transition away from fossil fuels is essential to save millions of lives. The health gains of phasing out fossil fuels far outweigh the costs. And that's why we're here with these massive lungs. We need to tell COP negotiators that the lungs of the world are in your hands. So we're going to hear from incredible speakers who are on the front lines of health and climate action. They'll tell you why health professionals around the globe are urging governments to transition away from fossil fuels in order to save lives. I'd like to welcome our first speaker, Dr. Samantha Green.
Thank you. I'm a family doctor in Toronto, and I've seen patients who are affected by burning fossil fuels. You already heard, fossil fuel air pollution causes 1 in 5 premature deaths worldwide, and it's responsible for the bulk of climate change, which is expected to cause 1 billion deaths by 2100 around the world. I have patients who suffer from asthma. I have one patient who lives in St. Jamestown, which is a tower community in downtown Toronto. And for many years, she didn't have air conditioning. She lives alone, she's elderly, she's isolated, and she suffers from asthma. And I would worry, every heat alert, every poor air quality alert, I would worry about her. And thankfully, we were able to get her access to air conditioning. And so she has access to that life-saving treatment. But what will really help her is to stop burning fossil fuels. Patients like her need treatment, and they don't just need immediate treatment, they need the life-saving treatment of tackling the climate emergency. And I will pass along, I know we have several other speakers, so I'm going to take this opportunity to pass it to my colleague.
Thank you. Thanks to everybody here. So I'm Millie Roy. I'm a physician, and in my community, lots of large cities grown together in a mess, lots of power needs. We have been working with the people in the communities to resist gas plant expansion as the shortcut to meet those energy needs. The more gas we burn, the more fossil fuel, all the damages that you're hearing about. We have been getting people together, telling them about the health risks, everything you heard about the lungs and the asthma, but it causes, every time we burn fossil fuels, we're causing heart disease, we're causing strokes and dementia. We are causing harm to unborn babies, prematurity and congenital heart defects or heart defects. And these arguments are getting through. We have been successful in stopping gas plant expansions in communities. So we need people to understand these risks, these connections, and stop fossil fuels. We have the solutions. We have renewable energy, we have battery, all these new techniques and technologies, and we can beat this. We need everybody involved, so connect those dots.
Hello everyone, my name is Gustavo. I am a medical student in Curitiba, Brazil. I'm here representing the International Federation of Medical Student Associations, and I want to talk a little bit about the fossil fuels that we breathe, that we put in our lungs and give this very serious situations that my colleagues have spoken. As a medical student working in public health, we see every day the rising cases of asthma and other diseases that are chronic but become worse when we have a worse air pollution. So I want to put attention that first fossil fuels, beyond these non-communicable diseases, these chronic diseases, also rises to climate change consequences, and we face every time more extreme events. For example, in my state, just like 2 weeks ago, we faced a hurricane that destroyed a whole city. And these kind of events are becoming every day more common. And this is a direct consequence of us not controlling fossil fuels and not working for the divestment. I also want to put a light on the fact that we are also worsening the cases of mental health because of fossil fuel and because of climate change. We are worsening eco-anxiety all around the world. So a main message I want to give to you is, when we talk about fossil fuels, we are not talking about energy, we are not talking about transportation, we are talking about health. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Dr. Courtney Howard. I'm the chair of the Global Climate and Health Alliance and an emergency physician in Chief Dry Geese Territory in Canada's subarctic. So we're here in the Amazon, one of the lungs of the world. I live in the midst of another part of the lungs of the world, the boreal forest. In 2023, the Canadian wildfires that forced the evacuation of my 100-bed subarctic hospital, the only hospital in the entire middle top part of Canada, also led to enough smoke that it led to the premature deaths of 82,000 people. So we can see that climate-driven impacts, from heat to wildfires to infectious disease, not only have impacts on health, but they have impacts on healthcare facilities as well. Here at COP, we launched the Belém Health Action Plan, which is really focused on adapting health systems to climate change. But we need negotiators to know that we cannot adapt our health systems in a healthy way to where we are going. We need to emergently adapt and emergently decrease greenhouse gas emissions. There are huge co-benefits to this. We also live downstream from Canada's oil sands. The river that goes past the oil sands is called the Athabasca. It goes all the way up, drains eventually into Great Slave Lake. Those waters, that's the 10th largest freshwater lake in the world. Those waters continue north all the way up to the Arctic Ocean. Right now, the tailings ponds next to the oil sands are over twice the size of the city of Vancouver. There have not been adequate bonds given to the government to pay for the cleanup, so the risk is that those do not get cleaned up. Right now, there are conversations underway that are not adequately including Indigenous voices that could result in partially treated tailings ponds getting dumped into the Athabasca and polluting that entire northern waterway. We need to make sure that our negotiators understand that a transition to clean energy also prevents local toxic health impacts from resource extraction. We haven't even studied those health impacts. So those numbers, those health costs are not on anybody's budget table. They are treated as uncounted externalized health costs, and that is unacceptable. So transitioning to a clean energy environment will decrease air pollution, decrease water pollution, and allow our healthcare systems to continue to function appropriately to take care of not only this generation, but other generations. Thank you for your work here. Thank you for being here.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Patricio Sarabia, soy activista de la Unión de Afectados por las Operaciones Petroleras en la Amazonía Norte del Ecuador.
I'm going to translate. This is Patricio Saravia. He is part of the Union of People affected by the operations of Texaco in the Ecuadorian Amazon.
Desde 1968 hasta la presente fecha, la extracción de petróleo ha significado que por más de 55 años, más de 460 mecheros expulsen gas venenoso al ambiente, llamaradas de gas con otros elementos químicos, en forma intermitente las 24 horas del día desde hace 55 años, lo que ha causado una grave contaminación a la gente, a las comunidades originarias y a la población mestiza campesina que vive en las dos provincias.
So, since 1965, for the past 55 years, oil extraction in the region has led to continuous gas flaring, which is leading to a lot of air pollution and is causing serious health impacts, health and environmental impacts on all the communities living in the two provinces in Ecuador, including on the indigenous peoples and on the peasant populations.
No solo es el gas de los mecheros, es el agua de formación, los desechos del petróleo, los continuos derrames, 5 derrames cada 15 días en promedio, los últimos 15 años en la Amazonía Norte del Ecuador, provocan destrucción, provocan muerte, enfermedades. El petróleo ha significado para el Ecuador la desaparición de una etnia, la etnia de los tetetes. Ha significado que la población de sucumbíos y orellana tenga el porcentaje, el doble de cáncer en relación a la media nacional.
It's not only the gas flaring, there's continuous oil spills and pollution from the tailing ponds. Every 15 days there's about 5 spills happening, and the rate of cancer in the region is double the national rate. On top of it, it has led to the extermination of one indigenous population, the Tetetes. So this is what those populations are experiencing.
La UDAP enjuició a esta petrolera para que pague su crimen ambiental. La justicia de Ecuador condenó a esta petrolera para que pague. Esta petrolera no pagó, más bien recibirá $2.000 millones por una indemnización gracias a un arbitraje internacional que lesiona al país, perjudica al Estado ecuatoriano y a la población. La UDAP también enjuició al Estado ecuatoriano por los gases de los mecheros y la justicia de Ecuador condenó al Estado para que apague progresivamente los mecheros. El gobierno no cumplió.
So this oil company, who we will not name right now, has been taken to court and was ordered to pay billions of dollars in damages. But until today, they have never paid for this pollution. And they are trying to get the area cleaned up, but until today, it has not been cleaned up, and the population is still living with this contamination.
Nosotros, los amazónicos, queremos que si hay una transición energética, esa sea una transición energética justa, que la población que vive en esos sectores perjudicados participe y no sea relegada y no sea perjudicada. El cambio climático les afecta directamente a las comunidades más pobres, no al norte global.
We from the people are asking for a just transition away from fossil fuels. They are asking for their voice to be heard, and they are experiencing the impacts in the Amazon of these regions directly. They are the most impacted, not those from the global north. And I'll pass the last word to Dr. Melissa Lam to close us off.
Thank you so much. So we have heard from people from east to west, from north to south in Canada about the health harms of climate change and how fossil fuels are driving those health harms. I live in British Columbia. You think we're on the west coast, it's cool. In 2021, the heat dome killed over 600 people in just 1 week. Our emergency rooms were filled with emergency doctors running from room to room, intubating patients having seizures and unconscious from heat stroke. This is not normal in a northern country. And in the north of my province, fracking for LNG and natural gas happens, and populations living nearby, Indigenous peoples, farmers, families, children, are seeing higher rates of cancer, higher rates of lung disease, heart disease, and premature death. All along the supply chain, all across the world, fossil fuels are resulting in death and illness, and we cannot allow expansion of the fossil fuel industry to continue. So I'm just going to hand it off to the rappers to finish.
Sorry, there's no time for rappers, but we have time for rappers. Right before they go on, I just want to say we have a press conference tomorrow in press conference room 2 at 5:30 about fossil fuel transition. But here's a song to close us out.
What do you guys think? Is there time for rappers? This is the cop. We got to do it. We got to do it.
That was heavy stuff, but very necessary, right? I don't know about you guys, but I need a little bit of a reset, right? Can we do an exercise together? Can we take a deep breath together, right? Like, breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, out the mouth, right? We gotta phase these fossil fuels out. Let's do that. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Fossil fuels gotta get phased out. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Fossil fuels gotta get phased out. Say in through the nose, out through the mouth. Fossil fuels gotta get phased out. Say in through the nose, out through the mouth. Fossil fuels gotta get phased out.
Oh yeah, it's gotta happen, y'all. Are y'all down for us to do a global massive fossil fuel drawdown? It's necessary. I mean, we got these hot boiling raps. This is the end of oil and gas.
The oil and gas needs to come to an end. We gotta do it from here to Canada, yeah. Now, you see we got it true. Yeah, we can all switch to electric vehicles.
We can make it positive instead of making it awkward. Stop oil, take it from Canadian doctors. Yeah, we just be doing raps that are hella dope. You know they are authorities, they got stethoscopes.
Stethoscopes, yeah, we're those rapping guys. This is just what nature and the docs prescribe. Yeah, we got the answers, bruh. All Canadian heroes, they wear capes from Canada.
Yeah, check it out. I'm not saying we're the greatest, but we're pretty good rappers next to lungs that are inflated. I mean, we need some more hip-hop in a place like this. Make some noise for the cop.
In through the nose, out through the mouth. Fossil fuels gotta get phased out. Say in through the nose, out through the mouth. Fossil fuels gotta get phased out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Fossil fuels gotta get phased out. Say in through the nose, out through the mouth. Fossil fuels gotta get phased out.
It's how we just kick it every time that we rap the rhythm. Fossil fuels are giving us a pulmonary embolism. I mean, come on, we're not just doing this for fun. We're doing this for the Amazon, the planet's lungs.
Whoa, the planet's lungs, that's how it goes. It feels like the whole planet's got a stuffy nose. Out here trying to solve the riddles. This doctors provide raps to cure the earth's nipples.
We just came here to increase some of your understanding. Phase fossil fuels out, health workers demand it. Yeah, it's how we got the rhythm working. And you know these doctors, they can be quite assertive.
Quite assertive, they be writing the scripts. Yeah, out here, this is how we killing it. And we're doing it, trying to go on, yeah. We're trying to save the Amazon.
On Amazon, you know, the forests are burning, and I listen to doctors every time I start learning. Indeed, we're going up by degrees, so I'm taking my advice from these medical degrees.
Like in, nose, out, mouth. Fossil fuels got to get phased out. Say in, nose, out, mouth. Fossil fuels got to get phased out. Say in, nose, out, mouth. Fossil fuels got to get phased out. In, nose, out, mouth. Fossil fuels got to get phased out.
And we're done.
Make some noise.
Make some noise for the Canadian Association of Physicians for the Environment, the Pulmonary Association. This is the lungs of the world we're rapping for, and now our activation is officially done.
Thank you.